Sairam students. Today's literature class we will continue with our lesson The Thief's Story, written by Ruskin Bond. Part 1 and 2 we've completed. Today we're going to begin with part 3 students. But before I proceed further, I need to discuss something more regarding the project that you all have to submit on 21st of August. In the month of May, students, we had actually given you the project for the very first time, and there I had mentioned very clearly that you have to prepare a PowerPoint presentation. This point was missed out in my yesterday's discussion. So once again, pay attention, students. Your project, whatever topic is assigned to you, you'll have to prepare a PowerPoint presentation of the same, and then you will make a video. If you see, students, your teachers also prepare a PowerPoint presentation and then they explain you everything based on the PowerPoint presentation. So even yours will be the same. You will be explaining your PowerPoint presentation using the video app. Once your video is done, you will forward your video to the group leader. He or she will then finally merge all the videos sequence wise and forward it on the link or the number that we will be giving you very soon. So I hope, students, I am very clear on this. So let's begin with part 3 of our lesson, The Thief's Story. Now, before I start, let us have a short recap of what happened in the last class. So here we have seen that Anil and Hari Singh, they are staying together, and Anil decides to to teach Hari Singh how to cook, how to read, how to write, how to add numbers. So on everyday basis, Anil is giving some money to Hari Singh to buy groceries, of which he is keeping 1 rupee with him and returning back the remaining amount. This happens for quite a long time, and now Hari Singh feels that it's time to do something big. Why was he there for? What was the reason? What was the main reason of Hari Singh's in Anil's house? So he thinks that now it's time to do something big. He comes to know that Anil is a writer, and Anil is not getting money on regular basis. That day when Anil returns home, he tells Hari Singh that he has sold a book to a publisher and he has received some money. He tucks that money safely under the mattress and goes to sleep. And that is where Hari Singh starts thinking, if I don't take his money, he will continue wasting money on his friends. And anyways, I am working for him. He is not paying me. So it's better I will take his money and run away from here. So that night when Anil is asleep, what he does, he creeps slowly, he crawls slowly to the bed, and he is waiting near Anil's mattress. Okay, and he knows if he does something at that point of time, 10:30 Lucknow Express will be easy for him to run away. So he can reach station on time, he can board the Lucknow Express, and he can run away from that particular city. So let's continue with our lesson. Anil was sleeping peacefully. His face was clear and unlined. Even I had more marks on my face, though mine were mostly scars. My hand slid under the mattress, searching for the notes. When I found them, I drew them out without a sound. Anil sighed in his sleep and turned on his side towards me. So when he reaches Anil's mattress, What does he see? That Anil is sleeping very peacefully. He is relaxed, no tension on his face. Peacefully, he is off to sleep. His face was clear and unlined. So he's comparing his facial expressions with Anil's. Okay, he could not sleep. Reason, there was something continuously going on in his mind. He didn't have peaceful sleep that night because he had to put his plan into action. Whereas on the other side, Anil was fast asleep and he was sleeping peacefully. So he says that though I am 15 years old and Anil is 25 years old, there were more scars on my face than on his. What he did was he slid his hand, he put his hand under the mattress and he started searching for the notes. And once he found them, what he did, he pulled them out slowly without making any sound. Then Anil sighed. What is sighed? Anil took a deep breath and he turned towards the side where Hari Singh was sitting. Okay, let's proceed further. Can you see this pic? Here we have Anil. He is fast asleep. Okay, and on the other side, here we can see Hari Singh. He is tucking his hand under the mattress. Clear? He's trying to search for the money. I was startled and quickly crawled out of the room. When I was on the road, I began to run. I had the notes at my waist, held there by the string of my pajamas. I slowed down to a walk and counted the notes. 600 rupees in 50s. I could live like an oil-rich Arab for a week or two. So when Anil sighed and he turned towards Hari Singh, he was startled, he was alarmed, he was scared. What if he wakes up? What if he sees me doing all these things? So what he did, he quickly crawled out of the room. He left Anil's house. Now when he was on the road, he began to run. And where did he keep the notes? He tucked it in the strings of the pajamas. After running for a short distance, he slowed down to a walk. He started walking and he counted the notes. So the amount was 600 rupees. There were 12 notes of 50 rupees. So that makes it 600 rupees. I could live like an oil-rich Arab for a week or two. If you know these Arab, these sheikhs, they have oil reserves and they are supposed to be very rich. So he says that at least not for a very long time, at least for another 7 to 10 days, I am going to live like a rich person. Students, I hope you are jotting down all the hard words that I am explaining orally. This lesson, all hard words will be explained orally and you have to jot them down with the meaning simultaneously. When I reached the station, I did not stop at the ticket office. I had never bought a ticket in my life, but dashed straight to the platform. The Lucknow Express was just moving out. So now he has reached the railway station. And he didn't wait near the ticket office. Why? Because never in his life he had purchased a railway ticket. So he was a ticketless traveler all his life. But dashed straight to the platform. He ran towards the platform. Why? Because Lucknow Express was just moving out. Clear? The train had still to pick up speed and I should have been able to jump into one of the carriages. But I hesitated. For some reason I can't explain and I lost the chance to get away. When the train had gone, I found myself standing alone on the deserted platform. So when he reached the station, what did he see? He saw that the Lucknow Express was ready to leave. Or in fact, the train had not picked up the speed. You could have easily jumped into the train. But then what happened? He hesitated. He was reluctant. Why? For some reason, which he said, I can't explain. I don't know why I couldn't jump into the train, which actually I could have done so easily. But then something stopped me. And I lost the chance to get away, which means he was there and the train left the station. Obviously, the train will not wait for Hari Singh to change his decision. So, train left the station and he was standing all alone on the deserted platform. Deserted is empty platform. I had no idea where to spend the night. I had no friends, believing that friends were more trouble than help. And I did not want to make anyone curious by staying at one of the small hotels near the station. The only person I knew really well was the man I had robbed. Leaving the station, I walked slowly through the bazaar. So he said, now the train is gone. I have left Anil's house. I don't know what to do next, where to go next. He didn't have any friends. Why? Because he always felt that friends were more of trouble. They bring more trouble to our life than helping us. So he didn't have any friends. And he said that I was not very curious. I didn't want to be, I didn't want anyone to be very curious. People may be very eager to know what exactly is happening. Okay, so he said I didn't want to put up myself at any of the hotels nearby, because if you see these stations, the stations have small hotels, small lodging rooms. So he said I didn't want anybody to feel that there is something wrong, and that's the reason I've come there. So he didn't know where to go, where to spend that night, what will happen. He was not sure. And he also says that the only person whom I know very well was Anil. But I can't go there. Why? Because I've robbed some money. He doesn't know whether Anil is sleeping, he has woken up. If he is if Anil is aware something is amiss, he doesn't know. So he is really confused. He doesn't know what to do next. Leaving the station, he walked slowly through the bazaar. In my short career as a thief, I had made a study of men's faces. When they had lost their goods, the greedy man showed fear, the rich man showed anger, the poor man showed acceptance. Now, Anil had worked, he had many employers, and he was changing his name, whenever he was working with a new employer. So he is saying that I have made a study of many faces. When people lose their good, how do they react? He says that greedy man shows fear. They get scared. Oh my God, my things are lost. Somebody has taken away my things. So that is their reaction. Rich man, rich man shows anger. And what does the poor man do? The poor man shows acceptance. Okay, so he says that in my short career of a thief, I could read faces of men very clearly. I could understand how people react. But I knew that Anil's face when he discovered the theft would show only a touch of sadness. Not for the loss of money, but for the loss of trust. I found myself in the Maidan and sat down on a bench. So after thinking, after speaking about all these men, he said, if when Anil will come to know that I have taken away his money, he will definitely be sad. He will not get angry. He will not show any fear. The only emotion we will be able to see on Anil's face is of sadness. But sadness for what? For the loss of money? No. Sadness because he trusted me. Okay, and I have broken his trust. So he will be sad for that reason, not for the reason that he has lost his money. Okay, I found myself in a Maidan. Maidan is a Hindi word, yes. So he found himself in a Maidan. What is a Maidan? Maidan is basically an open ground, and sat down on a bench. The night was chilly. It was early November, and a light drizzle added to my discomfort. Soon it was raining quite heavily. My shirt and pajamas stuck to my skin, and a cold wind blew the rain across my face. So he's saying it was the month of November and the weather was very cold. And there was a light drizzle, light rainfall, which added to his discomfort. Soon it started raining very heavily and he got wet. And cold wind, it blew rain across his face. I went to the bazaar and sat down in the shelter of the clock tower. The clock showed midnight. I felt for the notes. They were damp from the rain. Anil's money. In the morning, he would probably have given me 2 or 3 rupees to go to the cinema. But now, I had it all. So what he did, he went back to the bazaar from where he came to the station. He went back over there and he took shelter in one of the clock tower. He sat down over there. Now what's a clock tower? Basically it's a long building which has a clock affixed. Okay, and basically this is situated in the center of the city. So this clock showed the time, it was midnight. And he felt for the notes. Felt is he touched the notes. They were damp. They were wet. Obviously, Anil was wet. So, but obviously, when the notes got wet. He says that Anil would have probably given me 2 or 3 rupees to go to cinema. But now I had all this money with me. Now he's feeling bad. Let us see how. I couldn't cook his meals, run to the bazaar, or learn to write whole sentences anymore. I had forgotten about them in the excitement of the theft. Whole sentences I knew could one day bring me more than a few 100 rupees. So he's feeling bad. All this while, for the past 1.5 months, what he did, he cooked meal for Anil. Anil taught him how to cook food. He used to go to the bazaar to buy grocery. Anil used to teach him how to write whole sentences. And all these things he forgot. Why? Because he wanted to take away the money that Anil had the other day. That was his main plan. And that excitement of that theft, in that excitement he forgot everything. And he also mentioned this earlier, that once I learn to read and write, once I learn to add numbers, I can do something really great in my profession. So yes, he says over here as well that whole sentences I knew could one day bring me more than a few 100 rupees. Maybe now I'm stealing very less. Once I learn to read and write, I'll steal something more as well. So students, I will stop here for the day. Please do revise the lesson, how much ever we have done till date. Simultaneously work for your work on the project as well. It has to be submitted on 21st of August, and this project carries 10 marks. See to it that you submit the project on time. I'll see you in tomorrow's class. Take care of yourselves. Sai Ram and bye-bye.